吗？那你想问你。 message?
Don't even need to read it.
Gonna be late to her own funeral.
She gonna be late to ours too. You get these beats playing?
Let me just... Check your system. So, you ready?
I will be once we run it.
Peak one. More like late one. She better not be late for Thursday.
She only late for rehearsals.
I don't know. Cut it close a few times.
It's all good.
It's not, actually, but that's your home girl.
That's our home girl.
Mm-hmm.
That's all?
What you talking about?
I mean,
Yeah?
I was expecting a big old verb rant.
Nah.
Nah. You ain't gonna jump up and down on the couch?
I only did that one time. Nah. I don't get caught up in the trivial anymore. I'm on to a whole new level of self-knowledge. You think I'm bullshit? So check me out. Can't get this work. Pete is late. But I'm cool. Having a little H2O, right? Verb a while back.
A while back.
Whatever. Dr. Noor Muhammad got your boy evolving like a motherfucker.
Oh, so now you like therapy?
Well, it's court mandated. Judge could have sentenced me to a lifetime of ice cream sandwiches. I still would have been in my feelings.
But now you like it.
Well, not so much that I like it, but you know how nobody really likes going to the gym, but once you start seeing them results.
Results, huh? What you see? You got like an emotional six-pack now.
Funny. The result is no more. Why? You gonna see. Our first real tour, whole new MO.
Oh yeah?
Straight to the hotel after the gig.
No more strip clubs.
Nope.
No more 50, 75 people crammed in the dressing room.
75 people?
I counted once, dude.
Well then no.
Hey, you still gonna walk around strapped?
Well, I mean, I'm not strapped right now.
Registered at least?
Registered with what?
I don't know, the state or whatever.
State of siege me.
Just don't be bringing no unregistered gats on the bus.
I learned my lesson. Yeah, let's just run it without the beat.
What's the point?
Okay, let me pull the beat up on my phone.
Let's just wait till Pete get here.
You good? A little anxious?
I'm good.
You look anxious. You know, if you want Dr. Noor Muhammad,
I said I'm good.
Anxiety is a disease, man. Did you know that anxiety disorders are the most common mental illness in the U.S.? Over 40 million adults, fam.
Hip hop is my therapist.
Right.
I said myself. Clean since the first rhyme.
First rhyme.
I pen 'em, I don't snort lines.
Feel it.
In my veins, brain, place your love.
A hip hop. What?
Be my first drug.
We don't need no beat.
Rhyme.
Straight up. I love listening to hip hop while I did, bro.
Ah, she arrived.
So sorry, all my bad.
Not the rehearsal to be late to, Pete.
No, I know, but it wasn't my fault though, for real. Did you guys not turn on the system?
I think it's broken.
Guys, it's so easy, you just... Oop.
I swear I did that.
You gotta hold it for a second before you let it go. It's sensitive.
So this is the last rehearsal we're gonna get before we fly to New York. And once we get to New York, we ain't really gonna have time for a proper rehearsal. You know sound check don't count. We're gonna be running around like a...
I know. Sorry I'm late, but they closed off 30 for like a long time. I would have been early for once. But it was crazy though. They had to block off the whole freeway for like miles because some kid led the cops on this chase. And when he finally gave up, it was crazy.
Wait, what happened?
High-speed chase, like on cops. When the guy stopped, finally, something happened and they ended up busting all type of gunfire.
You saw this?
I heard it. He flew past us. All the other drivers and me, we stopped and people started getting out and trying to look, but like a bunch of these cops, there were a bunch of them. They swished past us one after the other like psh, 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 psh. I didn't even know that there were that many cop cars in the city. It was just like this never-ending stream of police just psh, psh, psh. Man, it was, whew. But look, I'm here, I'm good, so tonight show rehearsal. Hey, 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 hey.
Hey, 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 hey.
I'm gonna make some coffee, all right? Y'all want any?
Oh, did they shoot the guy?
I don't know, I couldn't really see.
They just shot him? Was he white, black?
I don't know, Verb. I just heard the shots, you know? Ba, ba, ba. And then it was just like a lot of waiting. I'm like, damn. The one time I would have been on time. Early, actually. But I'm good. I'm here, so. Oh, Pinnacle, I know you feeling like you want to do the new cut on the Tonight Show, but I feel like the boy shining makes the most sense.
Right, that's what Ryan says too. But I don't know, this new shit is hard.
True, but I still want to play with the structure. I think the bridge could go a little longer.
What new shit? Y'all haven't played me no new shit.
Ooh, I thought for sure.
Nah, because it's not.
But Ryan started it. Before me.
I'm gonna go make some coffee.
Look, man, while you were getting it together, things have been moving fast.
Huh?
And after the fiasco with the last album, we just
Can't believe you're still blaming me for that
man,
shit.
chill.
I know you a long time. I wouldn't steal your tracks and leak them on
I
the
know you
internet.
wouldn't.
So why you banning me from the
I'm
studio?
banning you. Nobody's banning you.
Seem like it.
It ain't like that.
How many more songs y'all made I haven't even heard yet?
Relax, Verb. You was taking the time you needed, but a lot happens in a month's time, man.
So what? You gonna have Ryan out there and his J. Crew sweater hyping up the crowd for you?
If you would all kindly elevate your hands up, and proceed to slay them Congress with the
Alright, so now you just
How many?
that. Verb, I'm glad you turning things around, seeing this doctor whoever.
Dr. Noor Muhammad, what does that have to
You
do
were
with
reckless for a long
Not
time.
let it interfere with the work, though. Not when it came to making songs and rehearsing and performing.
Actually, you would have certain people around you.
You talking about my cousin.
For starters.
And that's family. You've been knowing them long.
Well, I
as
got
you know me.
family too. You don't see them all over the recording studio.
It was only a couple
rehearsing
times.
shit.
They ain't steal your music and leak it on the internet. I can tell you that. Hey, yo, Pete. Pinnacle thing I bring my cousins to the studio.
Not your
too much.
cousins, but your cousins' cousins. And they're best homies from back in grammar school. And their homies and their cousins that they went to Sunday school with. And their girlfriends and their girlfriends' cousins. And the cycle continues until suddenly there's 50, 75 people in a space built for 20 who contribute nothing.
No.
You got people in the space wanting to battle me.
We make hip hop music, fool. That's part of
A
it.
big studio full of your cousins ain't part of
Hell
this.
yeah, it is. Notorious B.I.G. used to just fill his studios with homies Tupac too. You telling me they didn't know what that is doing?
Legend has it when B.I.G. did Unbelievable with DJ Premier, studio was packed. What?
Legend has it. Whatever, man. $250 an hour studio. I'm trying to work, and here go your boy
Oh boy, who you talking about?
with that purple camouflage on.
Talking about Keenan?
That was his name.
I mean, you beat him, didn't
That's
you?
not the point. I'm wasting my energy on Keenan. I should be focusing on my
Yeah,
song.
but that's how you stay sharp. I mean, you never know.
Yeah, anybody who stepped to me is gonna get it. That's just the
Yeah,
truth. But
you did.
that's
He did
not
that.
the
He had that one line though.
that's
What
not
was
the
it?
point I'm trying to make,
What
bro.
was it? Was it Joey from Friends?
Ross.
Yeah, he was like fake rap. No, what was it? It was he was like fake rapper paying for radio spins, corny ass. You look like Ross from Friends. He was like,
Yeah, okay, but then
right. You was like, oh man, I wish we would have been taping that.
fake roster,
Yeah.
sporting your locks. If I'm Ross, then you must be Courtney Cox. Or something.
You had this whole Friends run on his whole crew. You called this dude Rachel, the other dude Shannon, then you brought her home. Go back and watch TV, Phoebe. You can't see me.
Yo, I don't even watch that shit. It's the funny part.
You lying. Everybody watch that shit. I mean, how else you gonna know all the
Because
characters?
everybody else be watching it, they stay talking about it, man. You think I give a damn about those coffee drinking crackers? But the most important piece of this story is,
What?
after I served Keenan, then what happened?
I mean, you ended the battle.
Then Keenan and his boys left, and then they came back.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh man, he wasn't gonna do nothing. He was just
He
showing
was
out.
about to do something. No, man, Keenan came back up in there with the eye of the fucking
You were
tiger.
in the booth.
Yeah, I was in the booth, but I could still read his lips. I'ma kill that white boy. Man, I've been around long enough to know what that looks like. I can spot somebody saying, I'ma kill that white boy from miles away. I'm a hawk when it comes to that
Keenan
shit.
wasn't nothing to worry about.
Yeah, because you took care of it.
That's right.
But you also brought it in there. Yeah. And I ain't trying to end up like Big and Pac.
I didn't know Keenan before that day.
Neither did I. But when it comes to the music, the unit is about the crew, man. I don't know anybody but you and Pete, and Pete don't know anybody but you and me. But you, Verb, you know a lot of people.
Alright, we just trying to really be focused.
We've been focused. We were focused long before you, Pete.
Nah, chill with that.
Nah, she talked like we wasn't shit before she got here.
That wasn't what I was saying at all.
It's gotta just be me and Pete at first. That's the only way I can be sure tracks don't get leaked.
Yeah, but you want me.
No, I know you wouldn't leak. I know that.
Sound like you think.
No, I know
leak.
you wouldn't. It's just we doing this process called the phases.
It's just precautionary. It's what everybody does. DJ Ross was telling me about how he worked and how to this day, none of his shit has been leaked.
Maybe because nobody checking for DJ Rollins.
What, dude? Rollins goes all over the
We
world.
ain't getting no spins at all.
Well, I ain't talking about product, fool. I'm talking about process. Yo, Pete, tell him what Rollins told you.
Start small, then widen. First phase, just beats and rhymes. We're just figuring out the song, writing, rewriting, all that. Once that's locked, phase 2. Then you can start doing your thing, ad-libs, accents, all your verb textures.
Just line me up and press play. Instant hype, man. Just add water. You act like the leak was the worst thing that could have happened to us. You see how many downloads? How many views the boy shining blew up, man, but in the street first. Always in the street
Guys,
first.
you gotta look at your
That's why we on the next shit. Ryan don't know shit.
So Ryan's been keeping money in both our pockets.
All the way around, you ask me.
Well, I ain't asked you.
17-year-old Gerard Davis led the police on a chase before surrender. He was shot 18 times.
That's what happened earlier. On 30, the shots I heard.
18 times?
Yo, I was just there.
What's the story? Why did they shoot him?
He led them on a chase and he surrendered a kid. Look for yourself.
Damn.
18 times.
Hey, so...
Bullshit.
Yeah, it is.
Damn.
This keeps happening. How many this year alone?
Too many.
I'm so sick of this.
I know, it's bullshit.
Alright. They're saying that he was rushing to get to his grandma. She raised him and she had just suddenly collapsed at the hospital. Yo, he was rushing to be by her side. He didn't even get to say goodbye. They just shot him.
Surrender with his hands up.
Cops, man, they get anxious.
They get racist.
Yeah.
Same thing. This time, last time, and the time before that is gonna be the same the next time. Might be me next time.
Go speaking something like that into reality.
I could have been this kid. I was this kid on so many nights. Dumb young man shit. We all did that, Pete, when we were 16. Come on. Miracle. Angels watching over us.
Did dumb young man shit, but wouldn't have led no cops on a chase, man.
It was his grandmother.
I can't get these beats playing.
We gotta do something.
You mean like a protest?
Why is that so funny?
Yeah.
Come on, this dude don't protest. The only thing I've seen this dude protest is last call.
Shut up.
Hey,
Lighten up, damn.
not cool.
Look, this kid.
His name was Gerard Davis.
It's a tragic thing, I see that. But we gotta keep this moving. What we doing here, this hip hop is like the alternative, right? It's like we saying while y'all out there hating on each other, we in here together, all races and shit, rocking our faces off to some dope ass beats from Peak One. So that's what we gonna do on the Tonight Show. Show them how we living in the face of all this.
Shit, it's a nice show.
That's right, you feel me?
Yeah, nobody can see it coming.
Right, we gonna crush.
That's the platform.
Right.
Whole world watching. We can say something.
Something like what?
Stop shooting us. 18 times. I'm gonna tell them to stop. Enough is enough. Black lives matter.
Yo, you can't mess this up,
Wait,
bro.
you can't tell me what I can and
Wait,
can't
you're
say.
my hype man. We like one voice, okay? So if you say something, it's like I said it too, so.
Vert, this is our introduction to a lot of new people. Probably shouldn't come out the gates making political statements.
And I ain't the grassroots vegan white boy rapper talking about Monsanto and shit. People don't like when artists swerve out their lane.
Yeah. Like when Snoop Dogg went all Rastafarian.
That's not even. How could you?
No, she's right. He was saying some real positive stuff too, and people were like, nah, D.O. Double, go back to shooting people and calling these hoes bitches.
And his early stuff was way better.
Do y'all hear yourselves?
Yo, somebody will speak on it.
Who?
A lot of artists gonna speak up on behalf of hip hop.
How many white artists though? How many?
Bird. We've been in this together, man, since day one. This is what we've been talking about since we was little dudes stealing blank CDs out the Walgreens so we could burn our crappy songs. And we knew they sounded like trash, but it was like G-Tracks told us. It ain't about the recording, it's about the record. Right? Yo, we was persistent up the ranks, the basketball courts, the Honda Accords, the late night hip hop shows, just kept grinding. Forward motion. All that persistence, man. Everybody and their mama saying, y'all ain't gonna do nothing. Ain't nobody checking for no white boy rapper. Man, take your honky ass to the ice rink.
Sorry, somebody really said that?
That ain't even the worst of it. And we tuned all that out, didn't we, Verb?
Use it as fuel.
Hell yeah, we did. We just kept doing us, man. It got to a point, even an Ivy League dude like Ryan, even he hear we got something, that he'd go out there and find peep in a sea of trash beat makers. He'd find somebody who make us sound expensive. Yo, and now we here, man, a unit. We just now starting to see the fruits of that grind. All them sacrifices. What they say, it takes 10 years to become an overnight success. So even though we've been through all that Tonight Show's like our first day at a new job.
I ain't afraid.
No, I am. I'm crazy afraid, man. First day of our dream job, we gonna shoot ourselves in the foot? You think we're gonna get another platform like this? No. So yes, I'm afraid. I'm afraid of crushing all the fruits of that grind, going back to the neighborhood with my fitted in my hand. But I'm not afraid of becoming a success, of showing up to that dream job ready as hell. And I know we ready, yeah. We ready, y'all.
Let's just do our job.
Yeah. Pete, put that beat on.
Tonight Show. My name is Bird. Listen up to me. We gonna say shine on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, shine. 1, 2, 3, shine. This is pinnacle. Listen up to him. Cause after we say shine, the show's gonna begin. 1, 2, 3, shine. 1, 2, 3, let's go, Pink.
I gave a 30, they don't want me to shine.
No.
The piston, they don't want me to shine. Trying to stop me, but it's my time, cause I grind.
Come on now. I came from dirty, they don't want me to shine. No. Listen, they don't want me to shine. Trying to stop me. Now it's my time. Cause I grind hard around, but I can't see the record I run. I came from dirty, they don't want me to shine. Well, they ain't waiting, now they want me to shine. Okay? You don't make it here. They want me to shine. You what? Shine. Oh! Thank
We never had a TV. The same TV, consistent. See, we buy an old one at a yard sale after a few weeks. One of my mom's friends would come through and steal it. Buy a 15-inch at a thrift store. One of my dad's friends would come through, pissed drunk, put his dumb foot through it, or punch it, hit it with a bat, or shoot it. But still, we keep buying these second-hand, third-hand, fourth, fifth. We had to have that TV. But me, I'll be in my corner, headphones, deep in the music. Now, if anybody ever try and touch my headphones, I don't care how old, how big, how drunk they were, they gonna catch these hands they try to mess with my headphones. Y'all will be like, hey, did you see such and such last night? And I'll be like, nah. Check this out. These bars though, all day, every day. Cause I know these rhymes that I worked on ain't nothing like you gonna see on no TV.
So what'd Ryan say?
I can't get Ryan on the phone. He's been busy trying to keep the policemen's union from boycotting us. Yeah. And he says some of our sponsors is backing out the tour.
You think they'll cancel the tour?
What you think, Ver? No opinion. Great. Now he ain't got an opinion. That's just fucking great.
People are with us.
People or venues? People or sponsors? You know this shit costs money, right?
People pay for tickets.
Yo, the people illegally download my shit.
What's done is done, fellas. It's a moment.
Hell yeah, it's a moment. It's a meme. It's a YouTube clip. And they ain't saying Pinnacle's hype man verb. They saying Pinnacle. Pinnacle hates cops. Don't take your ass to Michigan, you piece of white trash. I got at least 100 more like that one. This one dude said, you old fake ass Nick Cage looking bitch, I'ma set you on fire. What?
So, guys, I'm feeling like what's done is
Yo,
done.
PP went against band consensus and got all this hate coming at me now. Ain't nobody saying shit about him.
I know. He did go against band consensus. You did, Bird. And it would have been nice to get a heads up.
They out there saying I'm trying to be a conscious rapper. Man, I'm not political like that.
It's not about being political.
That's not
like
my
that.
brand.
Brand? What the hell are you talking about? You
You
ain't
know what the
Pepsi.
hell I'm talking
You ain't
about.
nobody
If you
for
would
a
just
person.
shut up for a second and listen to me, then
Hey,
I'll
you
tell
talking
you.
my man. Let's talk about
Guys,
brand.
dude,
Make sure you the
Bird,
time.
chill. You said enough.
Hell yeah, he has.
Please, both of y'all. Damn, shut up, man. I think we gotta clarify. I was thinking maybe we should do something.
Let's just
Follow.
wait for Ryan to see what our next move
Man,
is. Because
this
this is
letter
a
at least
business,
tell us
bro.
the idea.
It's
Why
protocol.
No, right.
This dude talking
I
about
know
protocol.
about protocol. All right, check this out. What about a song? A song where we just address it. We acknowledge and we own what we did and we get deep into your viewpoint on it.
I ain't got a viewpoint on it.
Well, you kind of do now, don't you?
Verb got a viewpoint. Maybe he should write it. Oh, that's right, he can't.
All right.
It's not my job.
Yeah, you're right, it's not.
All right, let's just make a song, all right? Let me just throw something together.
I told
Get
you,
something
I don't
going.
have a viewpoint on this.
Got a viewpoint on orgies in Cancun and popping pills and that time you said you joined the Navy SEALs to help them find Osama bin Laden.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, all kinds of exaggerated nonsense. But I say something that's real,
But
now
that's
you
the
gotta...
thing, Verb. I did it. I did Cancun. I did the pills. I did want to shoot Osama bin Laden in his face. At that time, that was real.
Yeah, so is this. This is what's going on.
This is what's going on for Gerard, but I ain't him.
Just like a white man.
Wait, what the fuck did you just say to
Oh,
me?
you acting real Caucasian now.
Damn, Verb, with the racial.
Because that's what this is. They shot this kid because he was black.
Y'all feeling that? So, right. I was thinking maybe we could start with like a pre-hook, a small chant or a chorus.
Give that man his justice.
Yeah.
Justice for Gerard.
Hey, shut it off.
We gotta give that man his justice.
Yeah, okay.
Please.
Justice for
All right,
Gerard.
and then Pinnacle, you can flow in on it.
Justice
like,
for Gerard. Give that man justice for Gerard.
Hey.
Justice for Gerard. We gotta give that man his justice. Justice for Gerard. We gotta give that man his justice. Come on, justice for Gerard. Come on, give that man his justice.
I said shut this shit off!
I like the drums.
Thanks. So are we just gonna walk out on my beat like that?
He's on one.
Calling it shit? I made the beat for the boy shining. It was my beat, got us on the Tonight Show.
Whoa, okay, take it easy. I think Ryan had a part in that.
Oh, you think he would have got on with them tired beats he was getting from G-Tracks? God bless the dead and all, but come on.
Don't disrespect our homie.
Well, don't downplay my contribution.
I'm not here.
It's just when do you stick up for Ryan? Did you know on my wall at home that email from Ryan with the subject line, Beats for Rising Hip Hop Artists? I got that framed.
For real?
Nothing taken for granted over here. I'm not trying to go back to my parents' basement, a college dropout. Girl with a laptop and a bootleg version of Reason throwing stuff on YouTube, but the boy shining popped. And Cat's been hitting me up. My stock rose. You feel me? I'm not gonna be like marginalized.
At least you ain't banned from the studio.
You're not banned. It's just phases.
You come around. Year and a half in, suddenly I'm phased out.
I'm doing my job. And while you were off getting your shit together because you couldn't do yours, the process changed. That was a professional choice, not some power play. Besides, it ain't easy being the only woman standing between you two dudes.
Here you go with this.
Yeah, here I go. I gotta know my worth here.
I never played you on some Yoko shit.
Yoko shit?
I never acted like, oh, here comes the girl fucking up the clubhouse.
Of course you didn't, because I'm not sleeping with either of y'all.
Whoa, why you gotta take it there?
Verb.
Okay, yeah, whatever. It was nothing. I flirt with everybody.
You thought that I was some groupie.
I was different then, okay? And you know I respect you.
Do you?
I told you I like the track. But like you said, I just don't want to be marginalized.
I want this to work too. I'm trying to come up with a solution. I made a beat. He walked out.
Well, I'm still here.
Ugh, he talked all this shit about speaking from the heart and not censoring, but now he shook?
Yeah, I know.
Like, why is it okay for him to say all this horrible stuff about women, but he can't say something about justice?
You don't say just horrible stuff.
Both of you really say
I
that.
just repeat what he said.
No. Sometimes you ad-lib your own things, like when you said, you can get these nuts in your mouth.
all right, okay.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe I should get a shirt that says Justice for Regina.
Who is Regina?
You know, he's got that song where he says all this terrible stuff about a girl named Regina. Have you seen a gold digging bitty named Regina?
Man, that's old shit.
Yeah, he does her dirty in that song.
That song is old. We haven't performed that shit in like 8 years.
Still said it. And that's just the first example. I could go on.
But you listen to it though. You know all the words, don't you?
I do my homework. I got y'all's entire catalog and I study. Don't get flattered. It's a job. And besides, that's not even the point.
Even if you don't, whatever, prove. You know it's just a song.
A lot of my girls come up to me saying, oh, I just like the beats. I don't really listen to what they're saying. Them beats open you up. And when you breathing it in, all the words, they just creep in like secondhand smoke. One of my favorite artists is Dr. Dre. He is rough on the ladies, man. I swear, I don't even really register. I'm just like, ooh, how do we get his drums to slap like that? Or damn, the EQ on them overdubs. But, Verb, if we talking about justice, now, for the people, for the Gerards of the world, it's gotta be about the Reginas too.
I'm not. I ain't saying y'all ain't got it rough.
Rough?
I mean, that's not my experience, you feel me?
You got a mama, don't you?
I don't know, Pete,
That's just not your experience.
what you want me to do?
I don't want you to do nothing. I'm gonna head out.
Can I ask you something?
Go ahead.
Well, since we're talking about experience, as far as you're
I don't know.
adopted, right?
Yes, but I don't know who my birth parents are.
At all?
Verb.
You said I could ask. So you never met your birth parents. But the family that adopted you, though. White family, black family, Indian. Okay. So obviously you're not white. I mean, you probably got some in there somewhere, but you're not like.
I don't know, Verb.
Right. But what do you feel like you might be?
That question don't make no sense.
Do you feel black?
I grew up around a lot of different people, so I sort of feel like a little bit of everything. And I like that, you know? It makes me sympathetic, because maybe I'm actually Latino. So when people start talking reckless about Latinos, I feel like maybe they could be talking about me. Or maybe I'm Asian, or Lakota, or Sephardic, or
You
something.
should do one of them DNA kits.
I did.
So what the hell are they?
I never opened the results they sent me.
What?
Sitting in a drawer.
Open that shit. You're not curious?
Saving it for my kids, if I have kids, in case they want to know.
You ain't the least bit curious. You could have some of the newbie, you know, right?
I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, you probably do.
Verb.
Yeah. That's why you ride with me on the Justice for Gerard. It's the blackness inside.
I'm
which is-
with you on this Gerard thing, because I know if something happened to you, I don't even want to think about it. So, I made this beat, but our rapper don't want to rap.
I know a rapper. Kid is nice.
No, that's not what
Pinnacle said himself. Somebody from hip hop will say something. You said something with this beat. It deserves somebody who can go in on the state of things, somebody who's connected to it. And this rapper? Yeah.
I don't know, that's
Come on.
going against...
Give that man his justice. Justice for Gerard, right? Come on. Give that man his justice.
Stop! Without me, y'all wouldn't be able to say a damn thing. Boom. Hey.
Give that man his justice.
Justice for Gerard.
Give that man his justice.
Justice for Gerard.
Gotta give that man his justice.
Justice for Gerard. We gotta give that man his justice. Justice for Gerard. Give that man his justice.
Justice for Gerard.
We gotta
Give that man his justice. Justice for Gerard.
Hey.
Justice for Gerard.
Hey.
Justice for Gerard. We gotta give that man his justice. Justice for Gerard. Justice for Gerard. Justice for Gerard. We gotta give that man. Come on. Justice for Gerard. Justice for Gerard. Justice for Gerard.
rock and a Glock. No penthouse, I came up harder than a cock in the hen house. Been slapped and shoved, kicked out. And I'm reaching in my pockets and pulling the lint out. Ran streets with the wolves, with the Smiths out. Knew I had a grind, never got a handout. Never cried when the plans didn't pan out. Oh, when people talking trash, shout their damn mouth.
New stuff?
Just sent you the lyrics. Born between a rock and a Glock. No penthouse, I came up harder than a cock in a hen house. Been slapped and shoved, kicked out. And I'm reaching in my pockets and pulling the lint out. Ran streets with the wolves, with the Smiths out. Knew I had a grind, never got a handout. Never cried when the plan didn't pan out. Or when people talking trash, shout they damn mouth. How I'm gonna stand out, haters call me a joke. But when I spoke to the beat, they went up in smoke. Work too freaking hard, maxed out credit cards. I'm a slave to these bars and I'm free to go far. Ain't no stopping this, bringing this heat to the populace. No politics gonna keep your boy from his accomplishments. What you think?
Yeah, shit's cool.
Shit's cool? Huh. Come on, man, I pay you better than that.
Hook could be stronger.
Yeah, well, you gotta hear it over the beat.
I guess.
You better learn to love it, because I want to do it on a tour. That all right with you? And we won't be doing your little fake-ass Rage Against the Machine shit with that purple camouflage asshole, the one you and Pete did behind my back.
We gave you first crack at Justice for Gerard, Pete. Pete built it in front of you when you walked out.
Damn right I did.
Man. That kid is hungry. We played him 10 seconds of that shit. He heard the
Could
hook.
have got anyone and anyone
right
all
there.
on that shit. You gonna put Keenan on it? Same dude who tried to battle me during my own studio time, and then when he lost, came back in there and
wasn't
tried to
gonna do
rob
nothing.
me.
He
Yo,
was
it's
just
still
showing out.
disrespectful. And now you co-signing him.
Kid is
You
hungry.
got my beat maker, my
He held his
hype
own
man.
against you. You
trying to
can't
make-
front. He bodied that
How am I
trash.
supposed to take that any other way than a straight out
The
slice?
song's not about it.
It's got subliminals. Yo, he says, and I don't see no white rappers standing up.
We making a song about police brutality. You want to make it about you, and you ain't even come up
You
once.
better call your girlfriend Dr. Lee.
Dr. Normal
Old
Muhammad.
Verb is back.
Would you say I've been angrier?
Come on, man, you've been bugging doing these power plays.
Stepping outside my role.
See, now there you go again. You making me out to be some sort of like whitey McWhite man. I've been around black people my whole life.
You even had us over for dinner and everything.
I swear to God, Verb, if you don't
It's
stop,
one thing
man.
to have to live around broke black people because you ain't got the money to run off
Wait,
to
are
the
you
suburbs
saying
with
you
the other
wouldn't
white
run off
folks.
if
It's
you
another
had
thing
the
to love
money?
us. It's another thing.
Dude, just a few months back, you were the guy, you were reckless. And now, what? You're Malcolm X? When did this light switch get flipped?
Remember Paulette Neary threw that big pool party?
What?
Summer after we graduated high school, Paulette Neary, she went to St. Sebastian's though, but was always hanging in the hood. She dated Marvin and Sean Darius.
I guess, I don't know.
She threw a pool party. Invited all of us from the neighborhood up to Irvin, Shores, all her preppy St. Sebastian Catholic school friends, and a handful of us rusty ghetto motherfuckers. Think about it, them St. Sebastian kids was wild. Way more ratchet than we were. Had us smoking all kind of greenery, drinking all kind of liquor.
I guess, I don't know.
Oh yeah, and they was blasting all things Dr. Dre. Chronic 2001 had just come out, and them St. Sebastian kids knew all them words, all of them. They was feeling themselves too. We know more of this than you guys do. They knew the whole catalog. And they kept playing that song deep cover. Yeah, and you don't stop, because it's 187 on an undercover cop. Then around midnight, whoop, whoop, cops roll up. I can't believe you don't remember.
Hey yo, sorry I'm late.
Yo, you and me gotta have us some words.
Whoa, I ain't finished. You asked me a question, I'm trying to answer.
What?
Don't try to play me. I heard the song you did with King.
Hey yo, let me finish.
Where are you going with all this memory lane bullshit?
What question did you ask him?
When did my light switch get flipped?
Oh, what you mean by that?
Look, I'm not
Chill,
trying.
just let
Don't
him
tell
finish.
me to chill.
Hey! All right? So, the St. Sebastian kids blamed us. They said that we brought the drugs and the booze and we were the ones creating the disturbance. Suddenly, them hats got turned back around. Wasn't no more 187 on a motherfucking cop. It was, I don't know, officer. Oh, yes, sir. No, sir. One drunk kid, Steve or somebody, trying to pull something. Don't you know who my daddy is? And instead of cracking Steve upside the head, cop grabbed up Sean Darius. You don't remember this?
What are y'all talking
Cop
about?
grabbed Sean Darius and cracked him. And then he said to loudmouth Steve, do you want to be next? Steve did not want to be next. And they arrested us. You, me, Sean Darius, all of us. But your uncle the cop, he got you out as soon as we got to the station. The rest of us had to stay overnight in that nasty cell. Sean Darius needed stitches. You was sleeping in your own bed. That night, I was in that cell and you weren't. That's when the light got switched.
You've been hanging on to that shit for all these years?
Not hanging on to it. Avoiding it. Keeping myself in the haze so I can't see.
You want me to admit that you got it rougher than me? Dog, man, I didn't go to no St. Sebastian's. You acting like I don't know struggle, man. A lot of white folks know struggle. You know, you seen since we was 7. You see my family, you know my family is full of idiots. That uncle, the only reason he became a cop is because his brothers, sisters, aunts, hell, my grandfather, they was all fuck-ups. So my uncle was like, at least one of us got to do something helpful in this world. That night that he got me out, it wasn't because I was white. It was because I was his nephew. Man, I ain't even saying he ain't a little racist sometimes, but man, what you expect? You expect perfection? People ain't perfect.
I don't expect perfection.
I opened those DNA results last night.
I thought you ain't want to know.
Yeah, you always said you didn't care.
So, what are you?
Yeah, not that it matters, but what are you?
Those tests are not scientifically sound, you know. My life is. You know, this whole thing got my light switch flipped. That Gerard kid, he was only 17. Just turned 17, barely 17. I mean, that's nothing. We just get the now, you know? Time is all there is. Love, justice, joy, those ain't promised either. To get any of that, you gotta fight. You gotta battle the beast before the sand run out. I've been in this body my whole life, so I'm looking at this piece of paper with all these numbers and names of countries I ain't been to, and like that, answers. Nothing changed. It didn't tell me who I came from, what I'm actually made of. I ain't made of a few dots on a map. I'm actually sorry I read it, because I already knew. Hip-hop gave me my name. Peep 1. And I want to be doing more for women in hip-hop. You know we're underrepresented, and I think if I had the opportunity...
You're talking about doing more songs with Keenan. I mean, Justice for Gerard, that's just a start.
You motherfucker, stop trying to steal my producer.
So many dope women out here I can put on for them. I can build a movement just like Dr. Dre did, and that can be my
All this is going on behind my back. We have a tour coming up. Give me the tour, then we can talk. Why can't y'all just be patient?
Why can't you hurry up?
Alright, look. I didn't want to do this. This ain't me. This is Ryan. Ryan said I should bring this up. I didn't want to, but like, you all signed contracts. And I didn't want it to be that way, but you did. And you're obligated to tour with me for this album and potentially the next one too. And I'm not supposed to be producing any other hip-hop music.
Yo, you gonna let Ryan try to stop us.
It ain't just Ryan, all
No,
right?
I wouldn't sign anything that said
It
that.
don't say that.
But we don't gotta take it there.
Oh my God, just hire a DJ to play the tracks or bring on a different hype man.
Nah, it'll look like his minorities left.
Oh, you think I need your cosign?
You think anybody from the neighborhood would have given you an ear if I wasn't there to say, nah, he cool, he got bars. And it ain't no different now. Kids buy your music, download your shit, they listen thinking maybe one day I could be like that kind of white though.
You don't know what the hell you're talking about.
You think you got here purely off talent, don't you?
Hip hop is about skills. If you got skills, that's it.
That's it.
Yeah, what the fuck? Yes, of course.
Race didn't have nothing to do with it.
What does that have to do with us getting on and changing the... Look, all this, race, man versus woman, is bullshit. It's made up to divide us, and y'all letting it divide us.
If you, as a white dude in this rap shit, gonna benefit off of the innovations of black people, when we get threatened, you have to step up.
You said we're a unit, let's be one.
Let's rehearse. I said, come on, y'all, let's get to it. Peep, I know you hungry. You so close, but you're not there yet.
I know my worth. I got people hitting me up, cats know how to get at me for beats.
Not the same people that's been hitting me up, people.
Ooh.
Yeah, the people that's been hitting me up, they global, and they asking about you. Rochelle Fuego called me up 2 days ago. You know what? Because she loves the boy shining. And I know you like Rochelle Fuego just like everybody else. Everybody all over the world love Rochelle Fuego.
She called you or her manager?
She called me. So I told her, my beat maker, she's a big fan of yours. You know what she said? Let's do something.
Something like what?
Her and me on a track made by you.
Why are you waiting to tell me this
What
now?
should I tell her, Pete?
What are you doing?
I'm trying to put you on. I'm trying to let the world hear how fucking sick your shit is. And they will hear it because Rochelle is global. And once you global like that, can't nobody tell you no. Then you set up your own label, your own team, your own movement like Dr. Dre did. Pete, let me help you do that. You want to work, Pete?
Yeah. I want to work.
And Verb, this...
Dr. No Muhammad told me my biggest problem. She ain't say your biggest problem, but that's what she meant. My biggest problem. She say I walk around with the seed never sees the flower mentality. She kind of poetic like that. Like, the positive stuff we do today, we don't always see the effects of in our lifetime. And she says, I think, well, why bother doing anything at all? Why plant any seeds? The soil is poison. The flower may or may not grow, and if it does, somebody can just come along and tear it up. It's cynicism. She says I'm cynical, and that's why I was always self-medicating. But she's been convincing me that sometimes the seed does see the flower, or it might. Still, I'm impatient. Can't sit by hoping to catch a whiff of a flower, And how will I know when it's a flower, not a weed? I'm still impatient. She's not a magician. Can't cure a nigga overnight. Pete, you talking about time? Say it's scary, that's real. Time is where it's at. Think about how long black people have been waiting for basic shit. Basic. It's the 21st goddamn century, we still asking for... Nah! Later for that, later for this, nah! I got things I want to say, I'm going to say it. Piece of paper, contracts, whatever, can't stop that. Can't nothing stop the truth.
Verb, a little longer won't kill us.
A little longer been killing us.
Verb. I need a beat. Peep. I need a beat.
That's what we like to hear. Y'all making it big and loud, bringing me in pinnacle. All right, we got a new one for y'all, an exclusive. Tell them about it, P.
War between a rock and a block. No penthouse, I came up harder than a cop. In a penthouse, been slapped and shoved, kicked out. And I'm reaching in my pockets and pulling the lid out. Ran streets with the wolves, with the Smiths out. Knew I had a grind, never got a hand out. Never cried with a plan, didn't pan out over the people talking trash out of their damn mouth. How I wanna stand out, haters gonna be a joke. But when I spoke to the beat, they went over the smoke. Work too freaking hard, maxed out credit cards. I'm a slave to these bars and I'm free to go far. Ain't no stopping this, bringing this heat to the populace. But polishing politics won't keep your boy from his accomplishments.
Nah.
Ha, ha. Yeah, cause there ain't no stopping this, bringing this heat to the populace. But polishing politics gon' keep your boy from his accomplishments.
Nah. Nah.
I'll be non-stop, no roadblock. Prosper against me, they must have forgot. Hot. You can rock with me, grind heavy as ever. Nimblest flow, 50 and no Mayweather. Knocking out foes. Hard to tell them from my friends, is they snakes on men. I thought they was down, but they just pretend. We supposed to be brothers, but they listening to others tripping over Federico Best skin color. Me, I'm at the green, so my team can grow. It's a shame we ain't on the same page no more. I'm on to a new chapter, too much to go after. Ain't nobody's racist, devil, slave master, I'm a rapper. The best you know. Talking that bullshit, eat a testicle. Man, I'm a rapper, and I'm the best you know. Talking that bullshit, eat a testicle. Because there ain't no stopping this, bringing this heat to the populace. The polishing politics gon' keep your boy from his accomplishments.
Nah.
Say it. There ain't no stopping this, bringing this heat to the populace. The polishing politics gon' keep your boy from his accomplishments. Ain't no stopping this. What up, New York City? Yeah, you're in critical in the building, people behind me.
What up, New York? How y'all feel?
It's the last stop on our tour, 25 cities in 28 days. But we ain't tired, are we, Pete?
Hell no.
So what you say, New York? You ready to turn it up with your boy? All right, y'all, I gotta speak on something real quick, because folks been getting tight at your boy about this. The local police union boycotted us. They said they wouldn't provide security for my shows. Same thing happened in Cleveland, and same thing in Indianapolis. Nah, no bull, no. They mad because they think I disrespected them, and I don't appreciate police. Now, I said this before, and I say it again. I did not say anything. The incident that I don't even care to discuss was orchestrated by a former employee.
It happened right here on I-30, unarmed, 17 years old, 18 times. Right when we all standing, you see the video. We all seen it. But those officers were acquitted. They got away with murder.
Look, I got cops and military in my family, and that's what's up. They out there defending our fucking freedoms and shit.
They don't know us. If they did, they wouldn't kill us. If they knew us, they wouldn't kill us. If they knew us, they wouldn't kill us.
Pinnacle got love for anybody who got love for themselves. Everybody who work hard and grind. And we gotta
Stay together, y'all. They can't take us all. They can't arrest us all. They can't kill us all.
Yo, feel me on that, New York? All right. Enough with the politics and the bullshit. Let's get to the bullshit. You ready, big one?
Let's get it,
No
Pinnacle.
justice, no peace. No justice, no peace.
Let's
No
go!
justice, no peace. No 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 justice, no.
Did you hear what I said? So, yeah, okay. So I talked to my lawyer, and she said that now that we back and that the tour is over, I don't owe you a single note.
Pete,
So call Ryan and tell him to get me my
he
check.
quit just like that.
Like you quit on Burr?
No, he quit.
He quit as your hype man, but you quit on him as your homie since back in the
Just
days.
go.
They got him rotting in that jail for nothing.
What the fuck
You're
do
just
you mean for nothing?
First Amendment, homie. Congress shall make no law prohibiting the freedom of speech, of press, or the right of the people peaceably to assemble.
So it wasn't peaceful, or was it? I heard blows was thrown, windows broken. They tearing up a city. They burnt up Caribou Coffee.
Oh no, not the Caribou Coffee.
See, you've been getting the kinder, gentler, easy breezy version. Shit, long as I know him, he ain't no angel.
You punishing him?
Your homie wanted to be a freedom fighter. Well, this is what they do to freedom fighters. And you know, if you wouldn't have gassed him up, he would have come on the tour and none of this would have happened.
Are you blaming me? You're blaming me.
I'm just saying.
You got some set of balls blaming me.
Well, you got some
If
set
you
of
would've
balls
just
to be
listened
doing.
to him.
Yo, I did listen to him. I just didn't obey.
If you
because
wouldn't have
this
shut
is
him
my
down, he
business,
would have stayed.
And I have
He
every
would have
right,
stayed
every
if he would have felt like
goddamn
he had
right,
been harming
and
you.
you.
No, I should have left you because you are so full of shit right now.
He's my brother, Pete.
You called him your employee. Your employee.
He's my hype man and my brother. When he was telling that story about the pool party or whatever, I was acting like I don't remember, but I did. A little. I don't like to think about the bad shit, Pete. Man, I always think about what's next. Sure, I reminisce here and there, but I don't like to get stuck there. You said yourself, them DNA results ain't you, right?
That doesn't
You know,
mean
Verb and me, we went to the same schools. We drove the same bus. We were raised on the same welfare check, same bad habits.
That doesn't mean
Our DNA is the same. Skinheads, KKK, neo-Nazis, they hate me. They call me a race traitor. Black folks, they asked me if I was lost, didn't belong. Rich white people, they look down on me. Hip-hop is home. Race is some bullshit.
But you can walk out of here and never think about race again.
Pete, I'm a white guy doing hip-hop. You don't think I think about race all
You
the time?
saw the crowds on tour.
Nah, but
you
still,
ain't
Pete.
been the one white guy at a hip-hop show in a long time, Pete. Facts. So now that he's locked up, they locked up your brother. Will you say something? Will you say something now?
They didn't lock him up because of his skin, Pete. They locked him up because he was out there wilding.
Yeah, well, I don't know Verb like you do. Long as you have, but I know that when he was out there, screaming at the top of his lungs, putting his body on the line like we do every day, that every push and shove, the pepper spray, the baton to the ribs, the chokehold, he thinking, damn, this is because I'm black.
Pete,
Tell Ryan I'll walk my check.
you quitting for real? Pete, you quitting?
It was in my mother's dance studio. Mostly ballet, modern, a little African. She hired a hip hop dancer because the demand was there. Guy was a total poser. But at the time, I was 9, he had dreadlocks. So he was like, hip hop. With like 2 capital H's as far as I was concerned. And I wasn't a good dancer. Or maybe he just wasn't a good teacher. But either way, it taught me how to count, keep a beat, move and invent inside it. Taught me how a beat takes control. Set me on fire. Kept me moving even when I would get burned. And I keep coming back. Healed. Scarred. But I got calluses. And when the fire turn up, I stand right in the middle. Like, yeah. What? I got this here. I got this.
Took you a little minute. Stroke.
5 times I bailed you out. This time I swore up and down I wasn't going to.
Why did you? You bailed me out for worse. For things I was actually guilty
Claiming
for.
innocence for what you did.
Why you bailed me out there?
A while back, Pete One gave me this hard drive with all our material on it. Unrecorded stuff, old stuff, stuff I hadn't heard of.
Really? Everything?
She even had lockjaw.
Yo. Lockjaw.
It ain't mixed, but
Lockjaw. Dang. Thought nobody had those
she
files.
found them. She organized them. She put them all in one place. Right, and I hadn't even listened until yesterday. And I just listened to the whole thing. Track after track. It was like going through a photo album. And there's this one track. Must have been a day we just let the mics run.
Oh yeah. Money we was paying record every goddamn thing.
Yeah. Yeah. And on this recording you could actually hear G tracks in the background.
What? For real?
And he was mad. I mean, you could tell in his voice, he was mad.
What was this?
It must have been like just before he died, man. He was mad because we came to our first real recording session hungover.
Oh damn, cause we was starting so hard the night before.
Yep, like we got a studio session in the morning, ain't no thing, who wants shots? Stupid.
Yeah, G was not having it. Oh damn, he kept making you do those takes.
Yep. He knew I was all queasy, just trying to not throw up, and he's fucking with me. I mean, you can hear it in his voice. He's fucking with me. He's like, what's the matter? You tired? Huh? You hungry? Here, you want me to go get you some clam chowder? Bang out these next couple takes, I'll go get you some runny eggs. I must have done 40 takes before I finally threw up. You could actually hear me on this track just being like, hey, can we just take a break? You almost fucked us up. But you still my man. You're supposed to have my back, and I got yours. It's simple. That's not complicated like all this fuckery we seeing all around us. I don't know what it's like to be black. You don't know what it's like to be white. A man doesn't know what it's like to be a woman. The fucking dog don't know what it means to be a cat. Well, who cares? Right? We get on the Tonight Show. White rapper, black hype man, a peep. We got on the Tonight Show. That's good. That's win-win. And we decided.
You decided.
You agreed.
I changed my mind.
Well, it don't work
Yo,
like
I didn't
that.
make this
Neither
mess.
did I.
Yeah, but the system.
No,
will-
stop, man. No. This is about you and me. Ain't not no system. You owe me an apology.
Sorry, but I can't apologize to you.
Then to hell with you.
It's you and me. But I got another bond, a bigger bond, you know? Other people. I don't even know who got my back and who need me to have theirs. But people died for me, man. So you and me can even do this shit together. People step up, not just black people, all type of people risked it. They grab that mic and spit something for real, for real. That's the gangsterish shit there is. When I was in that holding cell, a couple of dudes, hip-hop heads, they recognized me. One of them, he was the hater of the bunch. He gonna ask me, how it feel, you know? Cheerleading for that white boy. His homeboy shut him down. Like, man, shut your ass up. You be a turtle type man if they paid you. I wanted to tell him, being a hype man, that ain't cheerleading. I'm celebrating my life. It's about getting free. These protests, when I'm out there, we screaming and chanting. That shit feels like hip hop to me too. It's about getting free. Racism is a fucking holding cell.
What strike are you on now?
Misdemeanors ain't felonies. I'm not afraid to be a success.
What is success for a freedom fighter?
Getting free. I won't stop.
They'll kill you.
I got cleaned up. I was killing me. For nothing. At these protests, they're using a lot of the same shit niggas were saying in the 60s, you know? No justice, no peace, right? So I was thinking, I'm Verb. Did the Justice for Gerard joint, Rock with Pinnacle, all that. People kind of expected me to use my creativity, right? So I took one of your hooks and kind of flipped it. They dealing dirty, don't want us to shine. No. That's what the people would be like. These days it's dark, but we gotta shine. They dealing dirty, don't want us to shine. No, these days it's dark, still we gotta shine.
Do it again.
Oh, you feeling that?
I didn't say that. Well, let me hear it again.
They dealing dirty, don't want us to shine. No, these days it's
All
dark.
right, stop. I don't get it.
What's not to get? It's based off the hook for Boy Shine.
Yeah, but it's not a... Here, let me show you something.
Got the PA to turn on.
It's easy. You just gotta...
System is racist.
All right, do the chant again. Do it again.
They're dealing dirty, don't want us to shine. These days it's dark.
All right,
still
stop. They dealing dirty, don't want us to shine. Ain't trying to see us. Yeah. Ain't trying to see us, so we gotta shine. Right? You really gotta hit that gotta shine.
Ain't trying to see us, so we gotta shine.
No.
These days it's dark, still we gotta shine.
Nah. How about day getting dark, gotta shine on?
Day getting dark, gotta shine on.
Yeah, you can also say something like, rhyme songs, no. Grind on with the mind strong. Day getting dark, gotta shine on.
Grind on with the mind strong. Day getting dark, gotta shine on.
Yeah, that's heat.
Day getting dark, shine on.
Shine on.
You're only trying to see us, so we gotta shine on.
Shine on.
Shine on.
Shine on.
Shine on. Day getting dark, shine on.
Rhyme songs, mind strong. Some, turn the light on.
Getting a little too complex now.
Can't knock us, lock us. 18 shots can't drop us.
Yeah.
We ain't scared of no coppers. Flying in black helicopters.
Yeah.
Can't knock us, stop us, lock us. 18 shots can't drop us.
Come on.
We ain't scared of no coppers. Flying in black helicopters.
Say it.
People who gon' trip, they gon' say it.
Say it.
Radio may not play it.
Say it. Say it. Come on. Top 5, dead or alive. Hype. So obviously Flavor Flav is the dominant standard. Too Big MC, he was MC Hammer's hype man. Split Star from Flip Mode. Send Off from Cypress Hill. Feeling insane, got no brains. But my last choice, my favorite, all-time hype man, Bobby Bird. Listen to them James Brown records from the 60s. On Sex Machine, he's the dude saying, get on up. After James says, stay on the scene, get on up. The Sex Machine don't work. None of these old James songs work without him. Stay on the scene, get on up, like a sex machine, get on up. You ain't just saying what they say. You remember all the orchestra. Like, it tripped me out when I found out how much these symphony musicians make. It's a lot. Like, the violins and oboes and all that, okay, I can see them. But dude who just be smashing the cymbals at the end? 6 figures just to do this shit like 2 times. That'll be $300,000 for his man! But, can't finish the song without him.
Get on up and just say it. Get on up and just say it. Get on up and just say it.
Get on up and just say it.
Hey.
Get on up and just say it.
Hey.
Get on up and just say it. Say it.